Happy Wednesday. I came to share a moment, right? Yesterday I was at work and I was just doing a task, and God revealed to me the importance of knowing his voice and discerning his voice. So it was two incidents, right? The first one, God been dealing with me for years, but I'm that hard-headed child. I got a lot of, I guess you can call them beatings when I was younger. And thank God for him, because I was hard-headed. But God is saying in the spirit, you cannot be hard-headed. Because my grandmama used to always say, hard head make us all behind. And that you knew what that mean. But I'm going to tell you the importance of knowing God's voice in this season. This was like years ago, and I knew like God had his hands on my life, because I go to church. I was going through one of the darkest moments of my life, and I always knew it was God, because my grandma went to church, and I was introduced to church at a young age. So I remember crying out and saying, God, take this feeling away from me, help me. And he started moving in ways, not that I wanted him to move, but how he wanted to move and how I needed and what I needed in my life at the time. So to make a long story short, one day I was praying, and I was in church. I was like, what is your spiritual gift? I'm like, gift? I knew I cannot sing. I didn't see myself in the hats that other people wore, that I was like exposed to, like speaking in tongues, like I said, singing. Some people are very crafty and creative. So one day I went on a fast. It was a 7-day fast. It was hard. My kids was young. I had to cook, so I had to smell the food, ride around with the food if I did takeout. But I wanted to hear from God. So I said, you know what, I'm a fast. And then through my fast, I realized I was an encourager. I was able to encourage people through what God had done for me, for being the person that I am. And one thing about growing in God too, God will convict you when you're wrong, because he will make you apologize to some of the people you at one point you was like, I ain't saying nothing to them. I ain't never wish no harm on nobody. But I was like, I walk right past them. I ain't got to talk to them. I'm like, God gave me what I needed when I was born, and it wasn't you.